Hello.
Oh, hi.
Doesn't Gemma look fancy? Hi, any Patreons watching us on the replay. We really appreciate your kind support. Get in the shot, woman.
I am in the shop.
That's good
Oh,
then.
we're
Both doing it
We're
stupid.
both, yeah, doing it stupid.
Sorry, the boy, ahoy. ADA head is here. Zactivist is in the house. Yasmin is obviously here. Of course, it wouldn't be a stream without Yasmin. Zactivist is doing a debate with a carnist tonight at 7:15. What, on your channel?
Oh, wow. How do you feel about that?
Sounds interesting. So I've got a video going live at 7. Has PewDiePie gone vegan? Ooh, controversial. So if we finish the stream on time, we can have our hour's stream, watch my new video, and then go and stick up for Zactivist. That would be good. So the boy is saying, "Oh my lord." Activist thinks your wig looks realistic AF.
Oh, thanks.
Can't stop lying. Gemma suddenly has Disney princess here. Lovely. Sorry, the boy was fooled. The vegan metalhead is in the house. The lovely Selma is here. Selma and Paul.
Oh, hi.
Hi to you. Finest is in the house. Kelly Bunsell. She thinks your hair looks lovely.
Oh, thanks.
As does Selma. Lauren's in the house. Bruce Lee. Sasa. Oh, I didn't salute Kelly. What am I doing? I'm a bit off key today. Off key. What am I trying to say? I'm not quite with it. Timothy Paul's in the house. Timmy Thistle. All the Timmys. No Tommies. Vegan Gosling's in the house. Dan. Jill Woolley. Kerry Williams. Natalie Peck, of course. Mitch the barber. Hey, Paul and Gemma. Finally able to catch you on stream. Finally was able to return to work a couple of weeks ago. Off today. Nice. How was that, returning to work? Did you soon get back in the swing of it, or did it seem like a terrible grind? I think you work for yourself, don't you? Which isn't half as bad oftentimes. Amelia's in the house. Lorraine Edie. Zactivist is on Twitch because YouTube banned. You seriously got banned? Like, what actually did you show? Like graphic content or something? What's happened? Tell Uncle Hench all about it.
Yeah.
Muddy Paws is in the house. Good to see you. He thinks your hair looks fabulous.
No.
El Coolern. How long have you guys known each other? 12, 18 years? What were you, 18? Just turned 19?
19,
Like
so now 29, 16 years.
16
We had
years.
a little gap of time where we weren't together and
I was at
knew each
Bellend
other.
for 4 years, after 2 years, but now we've had 12 great years.
12 great years.
And no more Bellend.
In 2 weeks or 3 weeks' time, 12 years.
Bruce Lee just watched Frank's video about PewDiePie. Yeah, I saw that. I may have critiqued that slightly in my video about PewDiePie's video. Available at 7 p.m. Don't forget to watch it. It's great. Sassa's enjoying your hair too. David Gardell's in the house. Oh, god damn. Julianne, hello. I've been thinking a lot about this. Not sure if I have asked before. Do you think it's okay for normal people to give health advice without being a nutritionist? Most nutritionists and doctors don't know what's healthy. So I guess it's okay for normal people to say whatever they want, but hopefully, similarly, normal people are not stupid enough to just take everything everyone says at face value without like any evidence. But of course that's not the case, which is why some people just eat meat and nothing else. Vegan Realist is in the house. Mitch the Barber, down from 198.8 to 177. Thanks for all your help. That's amazing. Nice job, brother. Let's have some rounds of applause for Mitch and his awesome PT/nutritionist, ex-PT nutritionist. Timothy Paul, how should I start a YouTube? Just to get started, basically. Most people procrastinate far too long. And they're kind of waiting until it's all perfect and they've got all the best equipment and like, I don't know. Oftentimes people are just scared of like judgment or things. So they kind of just put it off and never really get started. But you kind of learn on the job with YouTube. You're best to get started. Yeah. And when you've got like no audience, it's a bit irrelevant. You know, like if the video is really horrible, like you just delete it and do it different the next time. That would really be my advice, was to get cracking, but do watch channels that speak specifically about success on YouTube. Video creators, Daryl Eves, Roberto Blake, Nick Nimmin, Brian G. Johnson, all these sorts of people, video influencers. You can really like get a nice like foot up, like a leg up, by watching people who tell you, you know, professional people how to do it. You know, they'll tell you to have good titles that are engaging, good thumbnails, you know, that catch the eye, a strong intro, but good quality content, how to check your analytics to see how videos are performing so you can see where you're going wrong, where people are clicking off, things like that. It'd be a real good kickstart. Bulent is in the house. Vicky Verk, you're getting a lot of compliments.
Thank you, guys.
Timmy Thistle, do you like cacao? Why, yes, I do. But I would stick with the powder rather than cocoa or cacao beans, cacao nibs, cacao butter. That's got those long and very long chain triglycerides, like animal products, can give you heart disease. Excuse me. TH101's in the house. Wooter, hello there. Just got the ebook today. Ate the pasta with lentil sauce. Feel good after eating that. Thank you for your kind support, my friend. We really appreciate that. And if you end up posting any of the recipes on social media, please tag us in it, because we love to see Hench_Herbivore, Gemma_Herbivore, if you want to include this one. And that's really good. And yeah, don't forget, guys, our cookbook is half price currently, $4.99. Link in the description. It's really rather good, but then again, I would say that because it's really rather good. We got a message from some publisher or something today. Have we thought about doing a bit more with the ebook?
Okay.
Yeah. So
let's see what they say.
Yeah, see what that's all about.
Cool.
I didn't have time to tell you all that because I've been so busy trying to get that bloody video done all day. Stuart McPherson's in the house. Thank you for the kind compliments. Mitch Barber took a few days getting used to cutting hair in a mask. Oh, yeah. Adam, who's the new girl? Is she single? No! Vegan Gosling says you're looking very glam. 10 hours a day. Yeah, that's that must be a bit of a culture shock if we've been doing nothing and suddenly you've got to sort of stand up for 10 hours and do stuff. Bafo Metricon's in the house. What's up? Twisted Hippie, good to see you, brother. Nikki, Northern British Gaming. Lorraine. Lauren Vegan Valdez. I managed my first pull-up at the gym. What a day. Wow. Aww. Let's give Lauren a round of applauses.
Very good. Very good accomplishment.
Sam Mulholland is a proud bellend. Good for you. Good. Probably not Bill Sassy with the new hair gem. The 4-year-old vegan, hey, just wanted to say hi, back to work. Dope. Good to see you. Amelia Morgan's in the house. Just made your shepherd's pie. had no green beans. I just swapped out for broad beans. Yeah, they would work particularly
Great.
well, I would have
So
thought.
many of the recipes that we do, that most of the stuff you can just swap it out for whatever bean you've got or vegetables you've got or whatever. Yeah.
They're waffly, versatile.
Something like that.
Yasmin, how is your hair to wear, Gemma? I've pondered trying to wig as my hair is always so fine, it can't do much with it.
Yeah, same. My hair is just, I can't do much with it. It's okay. It's a lot to get used to. It feels like it's hurting my head a little. I've had it on for an hour or two. I think you have to get used to it. Like, it feels like a lot of hair just feels like it's in my face all the time and stuff, you know. I wish it's synthetic. I wish I'd bought one with human hair. I think it would just look a little more real. You can't tell on camera, but just at the partings bit, you can kind of like see it's not real. But and also they said, do you want a fringe or no fringe? And I was like, no fringe. But I think when you've got a fringe, it makes it look even more natural with the parting bit. So get one with a fringe. That's what I've learned. I'm going to get another one and get a blonde one later. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's nice. I get to feel like I look a bit different, you know. Yeah, I like it.
And I get to feel like I'm having a bit of strange.
I knew you were going to say that at some point today.
Vegan Brits in the house, cowboy, bebop. Thoughts on vacuum twists for abs, good or not? So I've never heard of vacuum twists. So, of course, vacuum is where you pull everything in. So you're firing the transverse abdominis, so like deep muscles underneath the rectus abdominis that you think of as the abs. Vacuum twists. I mean, so twists are going to hit the obliques. So the fact that you're doing a vacuum with it, I can't imagine us hitting the TVA too hard. But when you're doing core exercises, you should be pulling the transverse abdominis in anyway. So that's a good idea.
I've already had this on for like an hour or so. You see me keep playing around with it, trying to figure out how to get it out of my face.
Right.
I just tried to see if I could post a link to the cookbook, but I can't seem to do it from my phone, so that's a nuisance. Get my laptop.
Well, this is just jumped. I'm very far behind. Guys, I'm going to skip forwards a little bit just so I don't get too far behind. Let me know if I miss your comment or question.
Bells Music wants to see the wig on you.
Oh, yeah.
Then I'll get to have a bit of strange.
Yeah. I'll tuck my willy between my legs if you want me to.
No, you probably shouldn't say that.
Why?
I don't know, it might be offensive to someone in some way.
It's offensive to my willy. You won't be able to breathe.
Oh, people are talking about sometimes that real hair is from exploited women. Yeah, I've heard that too. So yeah, I don't know how you go about knowing if the hair is from an ethical source, but that is something that I would obviously consider for sure. Yeah, I don't want to think of people being exploited just so I can have some different hairstyle. That's not nice.
Louis 9000, what is faux? It means fake. So like faux leather, like, you know, pretend leather, which is a good thing. Spwilco 89, do you have any advice on eating breakfast? Never feel hungry in the mornings and end up having coffee, then don't feel like eating until the late afternoon. Yeah, I don't really know how you can sort of force yourself to do it. Maybe just starve yourself for a day. And then, so coffee, like that kind of stimulant, like that can often make you not want to eat quite so much. And ideally, we want to be eating more carbs earlier in the day and less towards the end of the day. So, you know, it'd be a good thing if you can get yourself to like retrain. So I would say just don't eat much for a day or two. And then first thing you get up, have like a pint to like a litre of water or something, leave it half an hour. You probably find like the fact that your stomach's like filled up with fluid and then empty, like that might trigger your hunger pangs. Paul Snowden. Paul, if I go full vegan, do I need to get rid of my TV, laptop and smartphone? No, if you did, I would not be a full vegan. Ian Lev, oh, a wig. Yep. Oh, I've gone further back. Hit the like button. Good idea, Sam. I'll not like my own stream.
Yeah.
So it just jumps. Mitch, tuck it. D Rabbit White, I may have missed it, but did you take a bit of powder to the wig? It helps down the weird shine. Take down the weird shine.
Good tip, thank you.
Sasa, question, plans for black tanks and tees for merch. I want a tank so badly, but me and white clothing don't do not a margarita make.
We're down to the last few things, aren't we, on the website? We've got a few items, but not many left now.
But we want to do print on demand. What's the deal with all that?
We need someone to design some stuff for us.
Oh.
Now, because, we did ask someone, but they were not available. So we need to find someone to do
well,
it.
Andre said he'd do some more design stuff for us. So.
Cool. Yeah, maybe we could ask him if he doesn't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're doing it through Teespring now, aren't we? Because they've got the eco t-shirts with organic cotton on there. So yeah, we just need to get some designs.
Muddy Paws, when doing cardio, what's a good pulse rate to aim for? I'm over 50. There is a formula, I forget it now. You take your age from 220 and then add something or something like that. If you Google it, that will come up. Vegemite Cod Bods in the house. Vegan Jerry, Dan Brown. Vegan Gosling, what was that app called for Instagram hashtags? Flick. Activist, did you see what I put in the chat, Hench? What about? No, I did not. I keep missing it. Oh, I'm terrible.
Can't remember what you said now. I thought yesterday you said something about pornography and something else, but then today I thought in the chat you just said it was about vegan content or something. Can't remember what you said now. Sorry, I've instantly forgotten.
Terrible person. Just looking for questiones. S is in the house. He kindly donated 5 Great British pounds. 2 pizzas, Hench. a man from my own heart. Thank you for your support, brother. Yeah, so yesterday we went in Pizza Express for a sort of a date night type thing, didn't we?
Date afternoon, because the night times we spend with you guys.
We ditched it early to come and see the kids. Come back to the kids. And so, I ordered a normal pizza and Gemma ordered gluten-free and they accidentally brought her out a glutinous one. So they said, do I want it? So I got £30 worth of pizza for £15. Result.
Very good. Yeah.
Good job I was off the diet. Thank you for your kind support, S, you lovely man. And yeah, guys, if you want to keep up with our daily comings and goings, Hench_Herbivore, Gemma_Herbivore on the gram. Vegan Gosling, what date are you going to Bath Vegan Festival? Me and the girlfriend might be going. Nice, so it's August the 1st. August the 1st, 10:30 till 4:30, is it?
I think so.
Yeah, come on down. It'll be great to meet you, my friend. And any other of you guys who are local to Bath, come and hang. It'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Selma's coming, of Selma and Paul fame. Crazy PTV, opinions on the reishi mushroom. I love all those functional mushrooms. They put them in the Vivo Life Magic Lattes. They're all great for immune function because they contain a lot of beta glucans. And then they all have their own little special benefits. I forget which one reishi is in. Can you remember? No. I forget what the benefits meant to be of reishi, but yeah, I like. I think it's in Vivo Life's protein powder as well, the Perform.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got reishi in it. Mm-hmm. So it must be like a performance type one. I love them. Ugly Bob, good morning from Vancouver, Hench and Gemma. Good morning, Ugly Bob. It's nice to see you, my friend. We have a lot of Canadians in the stream, don't we? It's nice. So the boy, I might come down to Bath, but it depends when I'm getting paid. I may or may not see you buggers there. Well, I hope that we do see you there. I've got my fingers crossed for you.
I want to see all of you there, but that's not practical.
Dan Brand, vitamin E, good for immunity. Yeah, so it's one of the 3 antioxidant vitamins along with A and C. You know, any of these vitamins and minerals, like they're not optional, like they are essential, so we must eat them. So, you know, it's more if you're not eating adequately that you'll probably see more of a detriment. It's not necessarily that adding in like loads more, but no, necessarily is a benefit. Although, you know, it can't hurt, except in the case of some fat soluble like nutrients could get toxic in high doses. But yeah, so every day, vitamin E wise, I make sure to eat 2 or 3 of the following: sunflower seeds, almonds, avocados, apricots, dried apricots, mango, sweet potato,
Tomatoes, quite good.
tomatoes, nutterbutt squash, red peppers, blackberries, leafy greens. So it's in quite a lot of foods, but if you're not careful, you could accidentally go shy some days, you know, if you're not mixing your foods up. So I just like to include sort of 3 or so of those different ones because they tend to be higher. Wheat germ is great if you don't have a gluten problem. In fact, wheat germ is the top one, I think. The Vegan Metalhead, thanks for turning me on to honey mangoes. They're the bomb, aren't they? They're so sweet. Should get some more in before it's the end of the season.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing as how I can really smash them now.
Yeah.
Off my cut.
Nice.
Vegan Gosling, are you getting a VIP ticket for the festival? I've not even told them I'm coming down, to be honest.
You should get some tickets, really, just in case they sell out or something.
Would be right. Don't they know who I am?
Oh, God.
And I've got my new fancy bit of strange on the side. And cowboys here. Aren't you, mate?
Oh, that was very cute. Cowboy.
He's in my new video. You've not even seen it yet, have you?
Say
He interrupts the video in a real cute fashion.
Oh.
Paul Snowden, I'm asking because all LCD screens have cholesterol. No one worries about this. I mean, it's not a vegan world yet, sadly, and you know, it's probably like a byproduct. As things are available as like purely vegan, of course we go for those by default, but it's just not really possible for a lot of things at the minute. Money, for instance, you know, you kind of need to have money unless you can do everything contactless.
Cowboy, come and say hi to everyone. Here he is. He's had enough.
Where was I?
Yeah.
Xanthanites in the house. That took me a minute. Kelly Bunsell, people at work notice I've lost weight and ask how I did it. I'm being a good voice for that animals. Good for you,
Nice. Oh,
hon.
and you just
That's
got back,
awesome.
haven't you? I hope it went well.
Oh yeah. How did you get on? How
First
did
day
you get
back
on?
today, was it, or yesterday? Yeah.
What great activism.
Yeah.
You know, if it was as easy as telling people that animals are screaming for their lives, like that, you know, everyone would be vegan by now, but no, people are shallow and they want to know what's in it for them. So if they can get lean or have nicer looking skin or whatever, like they're all for it. But, you know, they don't tend to worry about their heart health, the fact that the planet's screwed unless we don't all change pretty damn quick.
Strange the things that we care about more than others, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really strange.
Having said that, you know, your body weight, like that is a good indicator of your potential lifespan, certainly your health span. So
Is it that we think that some things are never going to happen to us?
Yeah.
We talked about this the other day, didn't we?
we all kind of think we're the center of the universe because we're the only one having this experience. But of course, everyone else is having a similar, like, experience. Yeah, it's all a bit daft. Oh, Cowboy Bebop is 20 minutes from Bath. He's going to be there.
Yay!
Very
lovely.
good. Very good.
We'll all be, we'll be elbow bumping each other all
We'll
day.
be elbow bumping to high heaven.
Probably all year allowed.
That'll be
isn't it?
great to meet you, brother. I really appreciate the help you've given us with the old Discord. So, be good to see you. The Rabbit, I still wish Canada's better at Trainer UK, so I get a subscription for Vivo Life. It's hard to get here. So they are, they're building 2 depots, one on the east, one on the west coast. So watch this space. I'll let you know as soon as that's going to be operational. So that's good news. Have I gone backwards again?
Someone was pointing out there might be a limit on numbers to the Bath Vegan Festival. No,
Yeah.
because of COVID. We should probably book tickets.
Okay. False music. Yesterday I was with family and everyone wanted pizza. Of course I got a tomato pie with veggies. Everyone else got cheese and pepperoni. Everyone was just my beautiful green pie. Yeah, like just a meat-based pizza. It just looks really beige and dull, doesn't it? Mitch the barber has jumped again. Final results from your cut. I didn't know. I've not really been tracking much. I mean, my body weight got down to about 15 stone 1 or 2. That's all I can tell you. But I don't know how lean I am. I didn't have access to calipers or any kind of sort of machine.
Pictures on your Instagram, haven't you?
It's photos on my gram.
Way.
Yeah, it's photos on the gram. I mean, I look pretty shredded. I think I've lost a bit of muscle mass because of not being in a gym. So it's not the best I've looked, but I think I looked pretty good. And I'm doing a kind of a recomp now, so I'm hoping to maintain body weight and hopefully slowly grow a little muscle out and get further lean. Although it was getting to the stage where it was quite difficult for me, so I'm not sure how viable it is to burn fat at this stage, but we'll see. I've not really tried it before, so we'll suck it and see.
Well, you look amazing, may I say.
You may, and likewise. Authentically Kennedy's in the house. Gemma, what's the occasion? New here, I see.
Oh, just I can't get to the vegan hairdressers for a month to get my roots done. And I was getting really sick of it, and so I thought I'll get a nice sort of wig for a month. Don't know if I'll wear it all the time, but a lot of the time, just feels nice.
Mark Taylor, is your cat vegan? Yeah, she eats Benevo Complete. We've got a whole video about vegan cat food if you want to check it out. PK Perinatal, I love your hair, Jen. Me and my fiance would love to meet you guys. Well, come down to Bath Vegan Festival on the 1st of August.
Or some other place where we'll
Or some other place.
Yeah.
We normally go to all the big festivals and marches and things.
Yeah.
Zanna, let me get this right. Xanthanity all day kindly donated £5 great British pounds. Thank you, my friend. Aww. Do you watch Baywatch? Great show. Probably when it first came out, I was quite interested in Baywatch, but I've not watched it for some years. How about you?
I can just about remember it, I suppose. Yeah, didn't mind it, I guess, when it first came out. Is it still on? Is it still a thing?
We haven't even got a television. David Hasselhoff. I just felt like saying that. Just looking for questions. What's that noise?
The fridge.
Molly Fan is in the house. Ray Stever, our good friend, and Chris Grant. Good to see you all, guys. With your wrenches assembled. Karina, what kind of music do you two like?
Bit of everything. A bit of
spiritual mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, a bit of medicine for the people sometimes. Some chilling out. A bit of like Coldplay. I like some of the stuff that you listen to when I'm like trying to work out. Bit of Skrillex or
Knife Party.
Knife Party.
Yeah, bit of dubstep, bit of drum and bass sometimes.
I really like some of the songs from Diesel Automatic. I like working out to those. I find them really inspiring. He's got some great vegan lyrics and rap music. And just a bit of everything. Depends what I'm doing, you know.
I have a very narrow taste in music. I used to be hugely into hip hop. I was actually a DJ. I was into like scratch mixing. I was actually in a rap metal band for a short time, and I've quite liked rap metal at times as well, like you know, Rage Against the Machine, these types. Met Ice-T, yep. He was great. Cowboy Bebop kind of donated £5.60. Shark! Shark! Chuck. No question, he's just supporting his local neighbourhood vegan YouTubers and trying to lighten the mood somewhat with a plastic shark, which I think we can all applaud as a great way to live your life. If anyone's confused by all that, anything 64 is the shark activation code. So I wasn't being weird then.
He's got a good reason for doing it, honest.
Comment heroes in the house, probably sick of clubbing music. Yeah, always, had the same old tracks round and round. Good to see you, comment hero. Oh, and did we decide about Bath? Because comment hero kindly messaged on Facebook, was it?
Yeah.
So
we're speaking to Paul and Salma tomorrow. We said
Yeah.
we'd chat with them, didn't we?
Yeah.
As well.
Okay, because we're doing that call.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Shall we decide tomorrow?
Yeah.
100% what we want to do?
Yeah. So comment hero. Yeah, we'll hit you back tomorrow and make some plans.
I probably would prefer to go in a car.
I would much rather go in a car than
Yeah, me
fanning
too.
you about with public transport.
Yeah.
Because there's a few changes, isn't there?
Yeah, and we get all like flustered, don't we, with
Yeah.
London changes and
Just as long as we can fit in the restaurant, I suppose.
yeah.
So we, I don't know, it's a kind of anniversary type thing.
Yeah, but I mean, we can do whatever, can't we?
You decide.
Let's think on it.
You decide, sweet cheeks. You're right, fancy. Soy the boy, does anyone else make an awesome smoothie that absolutely stinks but tastes like Jesus? I'm not sure how Jesus would taste, so pass.
What would it stink of?
I don't make a bad tasting smoothie, but sometimes they can look a bit minging if you've got berries in there and some greens, so that the sort of red brown. And the green, yeah, that tends to. For some reason, it doesn't make purple; it makes brown in a smoothie, so that's annoying. Yeah. It looks like a poo-poo. Mitch the vegan barber, do you listen to hardcore music when you work out? Yeah, just very like upbeat and kind of aggressive, just like me.
How do you say this name? Oh God.
I think that's Jackie, is it? Is that Jay?
Maybe your name's Jackie. She's saying a bit late coming from therapy. It was really tough today. Hopefully get a bit of positivity here. Let's give some love.
Let's heart her up.
Let's give some love. I had a therapy session today also that was very tough, so I feel ya.
I'm putting hench hearts. Hang on. I like it that I get to use the emojis. I wasn't sure if I would get to or not being a channel member.
Yeah, let's have some love. Let's have some love hearts for Jackie and also anyone else that's having a tough day.
Yeah, here we go. Hench hearts, away! Why isn't that away? I said. Why isn't it doing it?
I don't know. Oh, too many characters. You have a limit of how many characters you can have.
Oh, just more than that. No, it's not working. This is stupid.
Too many characters still, I think. Make it a lot less.
You can have 160 or something. This is nonsense. Sorry, everyone. Just a minute. I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry, everyone. I'm stupid.
Oh, no. You're not stupid.
They're not doing it.
Oh, computer's stupid. Can you change the colour of them? No. Oh, that's love.
Well, I'm trying to... 260 out of... you are right. I think there's more than I can see on the screen. There we go. Boom. Oh, so the emojis take up more characters.
Oh, okay.
I've got a crown.
Oh.
King Hench.
I want a crown.
You've got a fancy wig on.
That's true. Oh, that is true.
Now, how do I close this again? I've forgotten. Jem, how do I close this again?
Oh, click on the keyboard.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't listening.
Right, that was so annoying.
Yeah.
T-Rabbit, I think we're going to need a... Oh, no, King Carb, I think we're going to need a bigger boat. Love it. Maria's in the house. Thomas, is your CBD oil as bad as other oils? So it's hemp oil. I don't recommend any oils for health. But, of course, CBD, the extract, has some amazing medicinal benefits. So I look at it as, it's like that. It's literally drops that you're taking. It's not like you're taking a tablespoon or even a teaspoon. So on the scale of things, like the hemp oil is not so bad as other oils. I'm still not saying it's a health food. Like I would prefer the CBD to be like a pure extract or something. But that would be very hard to dose, I'd imagine. So each to their own. I wouldn't get the MCT oil though, because that has those medium chain triglycerides, which, although purportedly healthy, are still heart unhealthy. Just not nearly as bad as the long and very long chain triglycerides, which make up 98% of the saturates in coconut. Fight scene. Hi guys, love the hair. What are your thoughts on raw maca powder? I love maca powder, but most of it is very fibrous and not very absorbable. So I like the Viva Life brand because it's gelatinized, so you get much more bang for your buck. You know, they take all the kind of fibers out basically. So that's the one I go for. Link in the description, 10% off if you'd like to give that a try. Vegan Metalhead, Axel Ritt of German power metal band Gravedigger is vegan. That's good to hear. Stacey Langley just bought your cookbook. Thanks, lovely.
Aww.
Hoping to start eating a little more healthily and thought your cookbook would give me some tips. Yeah, it ought to. Oh. It's all the healthiest recipes we could think of. So yeah, if you end up posting any recipes, hun, do tag us, especially on the gram. Hench_Herbivore.
Gemma_Herbivore.
We would love to see, and thank you so much for supporting our work. We really appreciate. If it's not for people like you, we wouldn't be able to do this. So you have our deepest gratitude. You really do. Comment hero. All right, guys, no worries. Seats will be free should you decide. Awesome. I'm thinking probably.
Pretty sure we will take you up on that.
We probably will.
I'd rather get up really early on the day than the day before have to travel a lot on loads of public transport and do loads of changes and have to figure all that out. So, yeah. Very good. Oh, sorry.
George Stuck, hey you two, if the health case for veganism is so clear cut, why don't all doctors promote it in one and phrase? Because most doctors eat dead animals and they don't want that to be wrong. They don't want their parents to have taught them a unethical practice, and they enjoy the taste of dead bodies, so they don't want to have to change.
And they're taught, you know, not much on nutrition, but they
get no training.
It's like from the dairy and meat industries, isn't it? That, you know,
so in America, like those industries fund like the materials.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Things, yeah. It's just all very sort of corrupt and.
Like
and you have to be very careful. Like if you say like veganism is clear cut, that's not strictly true. Whole foods veganism, whole foods vegan diet, or whole foods plant based, that is clear cut. And if you look at the overwhelming preponderance of evidence, it's very obvious that the more we eat that way, the happier, healthier, and longer we live. And the more we eat junk plant foods and animal products, like the more that tends to lead to disease. But it's not quite out there really in the mainstream properly, just mainly because most people don't want to hear it, and because like it's hard, like a greengrocer, you know, there is no big broccoli. Like you can't make loads, say you put millions into research to prove, you know, about these wonderful plant foods. Well, anyone can grow and sell plants, so you're not going to make your money back. Whereas someone like Tyson Foods, they're like a multi-billion-dollar industry. Like they've got the research dollars to pay off scientists to give them a favourable result. You know, 90% of studies are funded by the industries that stand to profit from there being a good finding. As such, those studies are 4 to 8 times more likely to find a good finding. So really, we should all the studies that are funded by the industries, we should throw those out. Look at the non-industry funded studies, and then you'll see very, very clearly animal products do us no good. We don't need them. Like, yeah. That was a lot of words. I see that young Goji Man is in the house. Do subscribe to Goji Man. He's the best around, particularly if you've got gut issues like I developed last year. He saved me. He's the best person. Oh, and I hear Michelle Lowe is on here too. Do subscribe to her. Plant-based. My brain's still not working properly yet. Psychologist. I was only going to say psychiatrist.
Oh, there's a super chat, by the way.
Super chat. Zactivist kindly donated 5 great British. It's only a young lad.
Aww.
You should be keeping your money, you little monkey.
Spending it on pogs. That's what I used to do.
You lovely little man.
So old I am.
He's such a nice lad. He's given me a light bulb, made a live stream called Activist Hangout. Boom.
Nice, very good.
We're going to come and I'm determined to actually watch your live stream. Make sure I put that on while I'm just doing the stuff.
Yeah.
I'm determined. Thank you so much, Activist. And no question, he's just supporting his local neighbourhood vegan YouTubers. Although I doubt he's got a job as such. He's just a wonderful person, would you say?
Yeah, really
A wonderful person.
Wonderful person.
He's doing stuff for animals all the time. When I was, I think, are you 13, Activist? When I was 13, I was playing computer games and picking my nose.
I was playing Pogs. Pogs, whatever happened to those?
Yeah. Nonimatic. What do you think about vegan keto diet? I mean, it's going to be better than an animal products based one, unless you're putting in loads of coconut oil and stuff, in which case it could be as bad, or if not, even potentially worse. You know, if you look at all the data, it seems like a higher carb whole foods plant-based diet is the most protective against disease. But like, I don't know that the data is really there that you can really say that, oh, you know, a decent amount of nuts and seeds is going to really hurt you. Like, I don't know. It's hard to say really, but I prefer to keep it more. In an ideal world, I'd keep my fats to about 15% of my total calories, just based on what I've seen so far. On a bulk now, that's become untenable. I need to eat so much volume of food. So now I'll go near 25% of my calories from fats. I am concerned that it's probably not optimal. Of course, I use a couple of scoops of a protein powder as well, which is probably not optimal. Really, we want to be eating whole foods. So if you're not needing to, you know, if you're not a bodybuilder or whatever, I would say stick to the whole foods and more towards lower fat probably is healthier. But don't skimp on fats because, you know, essential fatty acids, omega-3 and 6, you know, some of the fat-soluble nutrients, vitamins E, K, like D, you know, and of course the carotenoids. We need some fat there to absorb this, and it's just a substrate to make our steroid hormones as well. So don't go mega low in fats either. Sleepy Bear production. This is an interesting question, and I'm not quite sure how to go about this one. I'm a science teacher who feels pressured to provide students with animal dissections opportunities. What should I do? This goes against my ethics. I mean, veganism is a protected belief in this country, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I don't know how that pans out. I would be having a conversation with someone basically. I don't know what to tell you really.
Yeah. If you had a specific religious belief, you know, that would have to be respected, wouldn't it? So
yeah. I'd like to think that, you know, that should be fine. And certainly like that, you know, when I was at high school, I think that happened like once and that was quite sort of optional, I think.
Yeah. I thought times had really sort of changed a lot since when I was at school, and there was things like that. Actually, no, that didn't even really happen when I was at school. I just remember there being lots of jars with animals in them in the science labs.
Yuck. Yeah, that's a bit of a dilemma. Let us know. Have a conversation with someone over that and let us know how you get on. I'd be interested to hear about that one. It's not something I've come across.
Yeah.
Primitive Primate is in the house.
Oh,
Giving you props.
Thank you. There's a super chat.
Super chat. This young activist again. He's so lovely. He's the nicest lad I've ever met. He's kindly donated £2.60. Shark! 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 If anyone's late to the stream, 2 something or anything 64 is the shark activation code. So don't freak out. I've not gone mad. Right. Yeah. So let's all head over to Zactivist's stream. What did he say? 7:30? 7:15. 7's activist stream on his channel. But before that, I have got a PewDiePie video. Woo! At 7. Do check that out, or we're going to fall out. Mr. Alex, what are the benefits of maca powder? So it's very dense in B vitamins, certain minerals. It's meant to act as an adaptogen. I'm not too clued up on it, exactly how good the science is on it, but supposedly it helps to balance hormones in the body. I don't know if Goji Man's still in it. He may have more of a perspective on this. It's not something I've really studied, but it's meant to help the old sex drive and things like that, and so energy, that sort of thing. I like it. I have it in my breakfast smoothie or porridge pre-workout. And I enjoy it, but whether I eat so many great things, it's hard to know like what's giving you the benefit, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But I just have it then just on the off chance that it is well good. Selma, good words. Good words. I'm gonna try my emoji out. I've not even used it.
Oh, it comes up just when you start typing it. Very good.
Good words. Hareen, hi Hench, is a vegan protein like soy protein isolate just as effective as whey protein? That's been my experience. Yeah, it's been my experience. I don't know. It's all sort of isolated. Yeah, you would expect it to be like as good, I would have thought. There's probably science on it if you Google it. Yeah, I believe there's no difference. I believe I remember seeing Vegan Gains do a video on it with citations. And I've certainly not noticed any detriment, since I've been an omnivorous and a vegan bodybuilder. In fact, I prefer being a vegan bodybuilder.
Oh, do you want to wish someone a happy birthday?
Yes.
The vegan Mooncat says, could you wish happy 15th birthday to my son William? He's a big fan of listening.
Oh.
Awesome job, guys.
Happy birthday, William. Happy birthday. Guys, we want some birthday wishes. We want cakes, party blowers,
Balloons.
presents. Cakes, I already said. And some hearts, some love. We want some hearts.
Birthday love for William. Let's
Go. I'm going to hold my breath until I see 200 lots of love.
No, don't hold your breath. Come on. He's doing it. Suppose I better post some emojis then so you can breathe again. Don't keep holding your breath. Oh God. I can only find the cake. I just have to keep posting the cake, otherwise you're just going to pass out.
I was getting really dizzy then. But I wanted to do it for William's birthday. Awesome.
Yeah, vegan cake, of course. Only vegan cake emojis are allowed.
Yeah. Right. My video is going live in 2 minutes, so I think I'm going to call it. And please, guys, could you all watch my new video? If you don't like it, just leave it playing in another window and do whatever else you want to do. But it would really help me out, as the algorithm will preferentially share it with more people. The more people that click on it and watch it through, it would really, really help spread the vegan massage. So thanks in advance if you do that, and don't come back here if you don't. I'll know. Somehow I'll just know. Yes, I'm talking to you specifically. Thanks, moderators, for keeping us troll free. Thank you for the super chats, keeping the cameras rolling.
The beans on the toast.
And the wolves from the door.
Yep.
Do follow us on the Instagram if you want to be more up to date with our daily comings and goings. We do daily stories. Hench_Herbivore.
Gemma_Herbivore.
Hench_Herbivore on the Tox as well. The cookbook's still half price. Link in the description if you want to take advantage of that before it goes back up to full price.
And if you're new here, we'd love you to become part of the Hench Herbivore community. So hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon. But we're here every night, 6 till 7 p.m.
Yeah, so set an alarm on your phone if you want, because notifications don't always get sent out. So you could set an alarm 6 p.m. BST every single night.
Yeah.
Every single night. Please go watch my video. I'll see you in the comments if you go on there. And we'll see you tomorrow, as we say, 6 p.m. We love you very much. Thanks for the chat. Don't worry about that now.
Okay.
It's goodbye from me.
Bye from me.
Goodbye.